We got some major breaking news as Frankie Muniz has announced his 2024 NASCAR plans. What's going on, guys? It's Daniel and welcome back to our video. As I just a second ago, Frankie Muniz will be joining Joey Gase Racing on a part-time basis in 2024 and will be running the Xfinity Series season opener at Daytona International Speedway. This is supported by Joseph Strigley from TobyChristie.com. Frankie Muniz, a global television and film star, will compete in the Xfinity Series season opener at Daytona International Speedway, piloting entry for Joey Gase Motorsports. The driver announced via his website on Friday. The 38-year-old driver will pilot the number 35 Ford Performance Ford Mustang in the United Rentals 300, fielded by Joey Gase Motorsports, half of the now defunct Emily Gase Motorsports, which fielded the number 35 and 53 in the Xfinity Series last season. I am very fortunate to have the unwavering support of Ford and Ford Performance through my NASCAR journey, and I am very humbled yet excited to be teamed up with Joey Gase Motorsports to attempt my Xfinity Series debut next weekend at Daytona International Speedway, offering Muniz. Throughout the 2024 NASCAR Xfinity Series campaign, Muniz is expected to run a partial schedule for the organization, owned by long-term NASCAR competitor Joey Gase, who will drive the team's number 53 Chevy Camaro in the season opening event at Daytona International Speedway. Joey Gase Motorsports is proud to welcome Frankie to the team, said team owner Joey Gase. Undoubtedly, he brings a lot of attention to our team and the NASCAR Xfinity Series. But throughout the last couple weeks, I've never seen a driver more determined or focused than Frankie. He will be an asset to our program this season, and I look forward to joining him as a teammate in our number 53 National Crime Prevention Council car at Daytona International Speedway. This is absolutely huge. First thing, Frankie Muniz is going to run a partial schedule with this team in 2024, but the number of races is not made clear. But we have been wondering what Frankie Muniz was going to be doing all season long. We thought he might be going back to Retta Jones Racing this season in ARCA, but it was confirmed that Justin Bonsignor is going to be driving the 30 for Retta Jones at Daytona and probably more races throughout the season. But this is kind of an obscure opportunity that Frankie's going to be joining Joey Gase Motorsports. Remember, it was announced not long ago that Emily Gase Racing would no longer be in operations on a full-time basis, as Patrick Emmerling will be going to SS Greenlight Racing. But I am really excited about this because we all thought that Frankie Muniz was potentially going to be going to a team like RSS Racing at the end of last year. But then it was confirmed by Frankie and multiple people from RSS Racing that that was not true and it was not accurate at all. But I am so excited to see this because Frankie Muniz last year drove for Retta Jones Racing on a part-time basis, or actually the full season. Had some issues with sponsorship, which is one thing that was a little bit of a worrisome, which is why Frankie is not going to be full-time this year. But I expect Frankie Muniz to do better because he was not that bad with Retta Jones Racing. He got quite a few top 10s. He was leading the points early in the season, like after the second or third race of the year. And on top of that as well, he had a lot of mistakes. Didn't really make a lot of mistakes on the racetrack. A lot of the issues he had throughout the year were really not his fault. And he's going to be joining a long list of drivers in the Ford camp. He'll be working with Haley Deegan this year. We know that he was in the Ford simulator with Cole Custer and Riley Herbst. So he'll be also with the Ford Mustang Dark Horse body as well. Now, what are my expectations for Frankie Muniz? Well, I believe Frankie Muniz is locked into the main show. If I'm not mistaken, the 35 owners points is going to be from Emily Gase Motorsports last year. So I think Frankie Muniz is in really good shape. And I think he's got a really good opportunity here to compete. Again, I don't expect him to contend for the win, but I think he's got a good chance and opportunity to maybe get a top 15 or top 20 finish. As for the rest of his schedule, he'll probably run around 10 races is my guess. He's not going to run the full season more than likely, but he'll likely run a part-time schedule this year. But you look at the Xfinity Series, there is a lot of great drivers in Xfinity this year. You've got Haley Deegan, who's working at AM Racing. Shane Van Gisbergen driving for Colleague Racing this year, makes some select cup starts. You've got AJ Allmendinger back in the Xfinity Series. You've got, of course, Chandler Smith and Sheldon Creed moving over to Joe Gibbs Racing. You've got Eric Almirola joining Joe Gibbs Racing this year. You, of course, got other drivers like Ryan Truex getting opportunities here. You've got other drivers like not Matt DiBenedetto, but you've got a lot of drivers like Sammy Smith moving around over to a team like Junior Motorsports. You've got Kyle Weatherman joining the series full-time this year. The Xfinity Series, in my opinion, is a series to be in at the moment, and there's a lot of hype, and there's a lot of great things going on. And having a driver like Frankie Muniz, who's going to likely bring at least a little bit of sponsorship and a little bit of funding to the series this year, is really awesome to see. I'm happy for Frankie. I'm so glad that he finally has arrived for this season because I've been wondering what he's going to be doing this year. I think all of us have been kind of wondering where he was going to be racing this year and hoping he was going to have a chance and opportunity. I'm very happy for him, though. He'd been teasing it for a very, very long time. We were wondering if it was going to be the Xfinity Series or ARCA, but we know for sure he's going to be racing at Daytona, and I'm excited to see the Frankie Muniz. Like I said, I'm really pumped up about this. Frankie's going to make his Xfinity Series debut. He'll be kind of lighter the Rookie of the Year honors because you're going to have Haley Deegan racing in that event. You're going to have Jesse Love as well full-time in Xfinity, which I think that's really exciting as well. I think the Xfinity Series is absolutely stacked for this year, and I'm so excited to see. Like I said, I'm really excited for this because I like Frankie Muniz a lot, and he brings a lot of energy, and we've been seeing him on social media. He's been putting the work in. He wants to get better, and he knows that if he's ever going to have a chance and opportunity to jump up to the Cup Series not too far down the road, he's got to get an Xfinity Series and really show his craft. And if he, because like I said, he did all right in ARCA, and he wasn't in the best organization in the world. Let's get this clear. Reddit Jones Racing is not the fastest organization in the world. They're kind of a little bit of a mid-pack team, to say the least. They're kind of a team that were kind of in the middle of the back of the pack at times, though they showed some performances with other drivers. I think they have a win or two in their career. But again, I'm so excited for Frankie. I'm glad he's going to be running part-time, and I'm glad that Ford has taken a chance on him once again this year on a part-time basis. I wonder if he'll join any other teams throughout the year. Maybe he goes AM Racing on a part-time basis. That certainly could be a possibility as well. But like I mentioned and said, I'm so happy for Frankie Muniz. I'm looking forward to this, and I think he will do okay this year, depending on what the rest schedule is, which it was in the report that the rest of his schedule more than likely is going to be announced in the coming days and weeks probably. But I'm so excited for Frankie. I'm really looking forward to him joining Joey Gase Racing this year, or Joey Gase Motorsports, excuse me, and hopefully he can do a really good job with the team this year in the 2024 NASCAR Xfinity Series season. Hopefully he can prove a lot of people right that he runs really, really good. I think he is a talented driver. I'm excited to see what he'll do this year in 2024. So, that is going to be today's special breaking news report. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, notifications on, so if I win a video, it does go live on my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram, as for on Patreon as well. List description below that. Comment your thoughts below on today's episode. How well do you think Frankie Muniz will perform in 2024? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. There will be no more videos dropping on the channel today. Tomorrow on the channel, we'll have the Xfinity Series driver lineup video, the updated Xfinity Series video dropping on the channel. I might have videos surrounding some organizations that might downsize or something like that along those lines. And also on Sunday, I'm going to have the Truck Series driver lineup video along with potentially another video. And then I'll have a silly season of all the major silly season moves more likely dropping on Monday. I got a lot of great content dropping on the channel that I cannot wait for you guys to check out. So anyways, like I said, I want to thank you guys for watching today's episode, and I'll see you guys next time for more great, awesome NASCAR content and other motorsports content on the channel like this. Take care, everybody.